Hey, what is going on, everybody? East Tactics here, and I thought I'd make a video and share with you an additional thing that I am doing. As you guys know, I've kind of been in the mode of beefing up my body, and I recently dropped a video on doing the whole rhino liner thing, which I'll show you here in a second under my body. And I also dropped a video recently about another tactic that I'm implementing that I'm really confident about, that I believe is going to make a huge difference, especially when it comes to the damage that happens in this area here. So here's a picture of basically what I did. And I actually got the 16-inch zip ties in, and so I decided to use two 16-inch zip ties and make an X pattern. So there's actually 4 cross sections of the zip tie going, in this area here now. And with the pad that I have on there, this is just absolutely solid, like 100% no movement, which is amazing. So the other thing though that I decided to do, so one of the other things that happens to these bodies over time is they start to get little cracks. Like if you look at my old body, you'll see that they'll start getting these cracks along here. Obviously this crack and this whole system right here is from what I was telling you about. Now that that support's in there, I think it's going to make a huge difference. So I highly recommend the two 16-inch zip ties. But as you move along the body, you can see, just things start cracking. So check this out. So take a look at this wheel well. Now look at this one. So I found some clear lining that I picked up off of Amazon. It was like $10 or $12. Basically, it's got this 3M adhesive inside of it. You just peel off the 3M adhesive as you're applying it. And I'm gonna go around the edging of my body. Now you can buy this in black as well, which I think would look really cool in black as well. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go around the edging of my whole body with it, and so far I've got it on this wheel well and along the base here. So I'm gonna go along this wheel well back here, and naturally I'll go along this whole side. I'm debating whether or not I'll go along the front edge of it, because since there's more kind of waves going on, I'm not sure how well this stuff will adhere to that. And when I look at the body, yeah, there's definitely cracks. So I probably will try to install all the way around. Now, if you look, I was just doing a little bit of a test run on this body, and I put some on here, and like I said, it adheres really well. I mean, there's a chance that after some maybe hardcore bashing, this stuff might fall off. I don't know. I mean, I even was able to wrap it around the edge here, and then right there got a little bit too curvy, so I cut it, and then there's a piece right here too. But like if I try to pick this stuff off and peel it off, it's pretty tough to pull off. So the adhesive isn't like amazing, but it might hold. And worst case scenario, it falls off, big deal. But one of the things that happens that lends to the damage in this area here, as well as there not being support, is when you've got your tires turned all the way and you, let's say you're in the air and you give it a ton of gas, the ballooning of the tires can actually spin and hit this and create damage here and here. So having this here is going to go a long way to protect this from splintering and breaking along this edge. So I'm going to go ahead and install it across my whole body, and obviously when I report to you guys about how well the rhino lining is doing, which for those of you that haven't seen that yet, maybe this is the first video in the series, I have a playlist for body reinforcement. If you haven't seen the rhino lining video yet, you'll want to check it out and get the details on how to do it. But this is what the rhino lining looks like. Maybe I'll turn this light on. But yeah, so you'll notice the two indents. Those are from the shock tower and the shocks themselves. So on literally the first day when I got my Arrma Kraton, I came down hard and it popped through. So that's why that pad, this pad is there. And it does an amazing job. But I also decided to put an additional pad right here to sit up on top of the 16-inch zip ties I was telling you about. So you notice how I did the X pattern? And so now this provides a ton of support to the body in addition to the pad sitting right here on top of it. So the pad, one pad sits right here in this area and the other pad sits right on top of the shocks. So anyway guys, the reason why I was making this video though was I wanted to tell you about this stuff right here. And I'll go ahead and add it to the Arrma Kraton V4 parts. It's a master link that I have in the description. When you click on that link, it'll take you to basically a very long list of all the parts that I've recommended. Typically the stuff that I've most recently recommended will be at the top. And then if you can't find something, just keep scrolling and you'll find it. But yeah, this stuff is really cool. And again, you can get it in different colors. So I personally think that now, because I was hoping it was going to be low profile, like nice and thin. Knowing that it's the low profile that I like, I think black would look really good as well, going with black. You'll notice here that, you know, I didn't really try to round that corner. I kind of wish I would have gotten a little bit more, like maybe another couple of centimeters down on this piece, but you will have to, I mean, you could try, like this bend is not that big of a bend, but that bend is a little bit sharp for trying to force it over it. So you're gonna probably do what I'm doing and end up cutting pieces. If you can do it all in one piece, you know, more power to you, but I feel like there might be a little bit more of a higher chance of it coming off if, you know, you try to do it in one long piece versus having like breaks like this. So anyway, that was what I wanted to show you guys. I appreciate you watching my videos. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button now and hit the like button for me. With spring coming, the weather, winter, the snow's melted, I'm gonna be getting out and doing some hardcore bashing, and I'm gonna be trying to make some really cool bash videos. I'm gonna obviously tell you about how well both the rhino lining and this edge lining does, but I'm also gonna be incorporating my new goodie. So I do have a lot of work to do though before I open it up. I wanna do some simulation training and just, you know, get really prepared before I fly this thing because I do not want to wreck it. Anyway guys, East Tactics out.